So here it is, day 83, and I still struggle with overthinking video topics. And I don't really talk about the overthinking aspect of it as much. I don't really want this to be a, um, struggles of posting daily video topic, which I guess it'll indirectly be that. But I just wanted to specifically talk about the overthinking part. Because it's not just really, it's not something that I struggle with just because of, YouTube and me posting daily. I'm on day 83 out of my goal to reach 100 days straight of posting. But the overthinking, it just shows up all the time for me. And it is something that I'm super aware of, I'm super conscious of, especially because I consider myself just like a recovering perfectionist, a recovering overachiever, high performer, high functioning, high performing individual. And today, it just was one of those days where it really stood out to me today that I was really overthinking because I come up with a lot of topics, but because I've been waiting so late to talk, to record my videos because it's just a quieter time of the day, a lot of times I'm just tired. I'm just exhausted. And it's not, and I guess it is simple to just start recording during the day, earlier during the day, but it's not particularly easy. It's a simple solution, but it's not particularly easy just because I have, other things throughout the day that I take care of as far as caregiving and just other things that I do. Not making excuses, but sometimes it's just not as easy for me because when I do these videos, especially when it's a nice, good, meaty topic, it takes a lot of energy and planning for me, and a lot of times I just don't give myself the grace or the permission, honestly, to just stop what I'm doing and just focus in on that video. At least not yet. But I'm slowly, you know, working towards getting to that place. But in any event, back to the overthinking, I ended up taking a nap earlier. Well, it was a late nap. It was like after 7 o'clock, but it was a very short nap. It actually was really, it was a nice little power nap. And I was up and I had the energy and I was like, okay, I'm going to talk about this thing. But wait, I don't know if this is how I want to talk about it. Then I just started going down the rabbit hole of overthinking and revising and revising. And to the point where 2.5 hours later, I'm still hashing out how to talk about this one thing, but then changing the topic like 3 or 4 times only to go back to the one topic and then saying, you know what, I don't really have the energy to do this topic. So let me just kind of get on here and talk about, how the overthinking shows up. And that's how it showed up for me today. And it almost got me. It almost got me again. And I mean, I guess it did actually get me because I'm ultimately not talking about the topic that I was supposed to actually talk about today. And that's okay because it's my channel. I can do, talk about whatever I want, right? And I'd rather just show up um, imperfectly as opposed to not show up at all. And I'd rather hash all of this stuff out with myself now when I have a small audience, um, so that so I can allow myself the grace to figure it out and create a plan to help me with it in the future. But like I said, the overthinking, it's not just with the YouTube videos. It's just something I've always kind of struggled with in my life. So, but because YouTube is just such a major part of my, routine in my life now, I can, it really is specifically showing up a lot, within my process. But in any event, I'm still here. I'm still going to show up and I'm still actively working towards overcoming overcoming these things that are hindering me, hindering me from moving forward and progressing with my content. But it is what it is, you know. And thank you so much if you even stick around for this long to listen to me yap on about, you know, these topics. But yeah, everything's going good so far, you know, with everything that I have going on. Everything is seems to be working out pretty good. So in any event, thank you so much for, you know, checking in with me, hanging out with me. Let me know in the comments if you struggle with overthinking too, and how do you overcome it? Does it, you know, do you ever get past it, or does it end up just completely paralyzing you and crippling you from, you know, making the decision or doing the thing that you were setting out to do? I'd love to hear from you and let you know that you are not alone. Okay, your girl struggles with overthinking quite often, and actively working to overcome it myself. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.